lights are on bright. It is time to dance. Welcome to the show you live for. It is GINORMOUS. Now, this is going to be a very short episode. It is August 16th, 2025. The time is 12:44 p.m. I am going to the Boston Red Sox game tonight against the Miami Marlins. It is at 4:10, and I don't want to be late. And honestly, I want to go out and I want to enjoy myself a little bit before the game, before we get into Fenway Park. So you know what? I'm going to leave early, and this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. So this is going to be a GSA, a ginormous service announcement. A little corny and a little cringeworthy, I know, but hey, this is my show. F you. I just want to talk a little bit about fantasy football. Obviously, a lot of leagues have already had their drafts. A lot of leagues are already set. But for those who have not, first of all, you're smart because you never know who's going to get injured and who won't. And second of all, a lot of people like to go on TikTok. A lot of people like to go on any sort of social media that has reels on it, and they like to do something to the effect of, if you draft this guy, you're absolutely insane and you are guaranteed to lose your league. Make sure you draft this guy if you want to be in last place of your league. Draft this guy if you think that you're going to have your punishment this year. I read and I go through about 10 to 15 of those per day. It's all people with the same cadence, it's all people with the same type of voice, and they all have the mythical information from the fantasy football gods that if you listen to them, then you're going to be set. But those same people, they don't mention and they don't leave out the fact, or they conveniently leave out the fact that of those three people that they told you about that would suck and they actually did suck, they listed about 10 players and 7 of them ended up being league winners. So for those who are possibly new to the thing of fantasy football, who are just getting into it, who don't know who to draft, they're confused because they see so many videos like this, then let me just give you some advice. Because as I said, with the negative people who they say, if you do this, then you're going to suck. There are also people who say, if you do this, you're going to win your league. And I, once again, same effect. The 3 people they tell you who were good, and they tell you about 10, and 7 of them ended up sucking. So that's who those people are. They make their claim to fame off of stuff like that. So what I'm going to tell you, and what I'm going to tell everybody who is new to fantasy football, who's learning and is a little bit confused on who to draft, what strategy you want to go through, okay, listen, all you want to do is what you feel is right, who you like, what you feel will be good, and your instincts. Draft who you want, draft who your instincts tell you will be good, and draft someone that will make you happy. Man, if you have Jonathan Taylor sitting there, and you have Alvin Kamara right there, and you think Alvin Kamara will be a little bit better because he can catch the footballs, but you really like Jonathan Taylor, man, just draft Jonathan Taylor. Even if you don't win your league, you're going to be a lot happier because you have the player that you like on your team. That's really that simple. Personally, it would be a little bit of a toss-up for me because Jonathan Taylor is a Badger. I am a Wisconsin fan. But Alvin Kamara is one of my favorite players in the league and one of my favorite running backs of all time. So it would be a toss-up for me, but this isn't about me. Again, if you're just trying to learn and if you are just reading all of these videos, I beg you, do not listen to them. Do not listen to the people who tell you and throw these advanced analytics at you like target share, shared snaps per this, shared whatever this per nerd thing, fantasy whatever, XY, Y equals MX plus B. Don't listen, please. Like, it's just going to get your brain in a pretzel. It's meant to confuse you, and these people purposely use things and use terms that you won't understand if you're new. That way they sound smarter than you and that they know what they're talking about. But in reality, they have no idea what they're talking about. Nobody does. I don't know what I'm talking about. I run a fantasy league with all of my friends. I'm the commissioner of it. And 2 years in a row, I've missed the playoffs. So I don't know what I'm talking about half the time either. But what I'm telling you is the people who definitely don't know what they're talking about are the ones who are trying to tell you that they do. That's all I have to say today. Look, like I said, it's just going to be a very short episode today. 5 minutes tops, if that. But I just wanted to say, guys, if you are starting off your leagues, draft who you like, draft who you think will be good, and draft who you want. Draft a team that will make you happy, and I guarantee you will compete some way, somehow. Even if you don't win, you might win the playoffs, and you might get in the playoffs, and you might win a game, you might steal a game or two. Draft who you want, draft who you like, draft who will make you happy. That's all I have to say. There's obviously going to be a lot longer episodes in the future. It's just been a while since I've posted some ginormous content on my board, so I want to just get that back on there, get back into the flow of things. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day, guys. As always, thank you for the love, support. And August 29th is my draft. I will be showing and submitting the results to that to this channel, to the Conti and Nick page as well. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and go Red Sox.